YouTube? Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Friday, July 26th. We made it. Congratulations, we made it to the end of the week. The weekend is almost here and I've been busy this morning. I got a new vlog published. Thursday shenanigans. You can check that one up now. Let me show you what the thumbnail looks like. There it is. I didn't get too crazy. Little map here. You are now. Can you guess? Oh, you are here rather. Can you guess where I am? Can you guess where I was at? You are here. For those of you who've watched the channel, you probably know right away where I was at, but all you newbies, you probably don't know. So take a look at that one. Thursday shenanigans. And you can find out where was I at. Of course, all you repeat viewers know that I've been working on trying to get this channel monetized, and I've been growing subscribers quite a bit. Let's take a look at the YouTube analytics to see how the channel is continuing to grow. Right, here's my analytics page. As you can see, the channel has 44,237 views in the last 28 days. And watch time is up to 458.8 hours. Here's a little mountainous analytics chart. As you can see, we took a little dip yesterday, but that's no biggie. We're still up. We're up to, what does it say there? 461 subscribers. Welcome to the channel. And here's the last 48 hours. Over 8,071 views the last 48 hours, so thanks for watching. So as you can see, the channel continues to grow. We're headed in the right direction, getting towards that 1,000 subscribers. We'll be over 500 in no time at all. And that is mostly because I've been posting in the short section. Every morning I wake up, I've been using Opus Clip to kind of create some shorts, and I've been posting those up in my short section. Adding the long form content as well, the day in the life of a reseller vlog, which you're watching today, that comes out every morning. And since I have so many new subscribers, let me reintroduce myself. I almost feel a little like Jay-Z saying that, but let me reintroduce myself to all you new subscribers. My name's Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. Been at it for about 25 years. I've got 2 eBay stores, over 6,000 items listed, and this little vlog tells you a little bit about the business. We tell you a little bit about the ins and outs of things. We tell you what's sold. We tell you what we're listing. Of course, we show you what we're buying and trying to flip for profit. And today we're going to take a look at the big store. We had quite a few sales overnight. Let's take a look and see what's sold. Before we show you that, let's take a look at some eBay analytics. Here is the quantity sold. 195 items sold, up 29.1%. in the last month. So much of that is due to a loss leader pricing strategy I've implemented. I've been running some auctions, starting them at 197 with a buy it now, and that's really increased the number of items sold. Not only that, it's increased the number of impressions. Here you can see the top 20 search slot impressions are up 13.9% to 117,910. Yesterday we had a big day. We had a big day of sales. The best day of the month, actually. Let's take a look at the chart. There you see it, the 195 that we looked at earlier, and here's the chart showing the ups and downs. We had some 9s in there. 9 items sold on a few days. 8 yesterday, and yesterday, actually the day before yesterday was 8, and yesterday was 12 items sold. Look at that. Look at that. 12 items sold. So that's the kind of sales that we want. We want to get closer to 20 a day, and 12 is definitely headed in the right direction. Of course, when you sell 12, you got to pack up 12. So we're going to look at those items next. Let's take a look. So obviously 4 of those items have already been packed up and shipped off, but we have 8 sales waiting for us this morning. 8 sales for $102.97. Let's take a look and see what sold. So like I was saying, 12 sold total, and 8 we have to pack up this morning. 4 of them have already gone out in the mail yesterday. So let's take a look and see what sold. First item sold for $11.65. It's a Foundry beige men's cotton flat front dress short, size 46-inch waist by 9.5-inch. Second item sold for $14.70. It's an extra large Croft & Barrel blue men's polo shirt, short sleeve polyester. Next item that sold for $11.93. It's a OSU Richardson black baseball hat, adult fitted cap, men's, Oregon State University size, small medium. Next item sold for $12.95. It's an extra large Kirkland signature gray and pink women's V-neck t-shirt. Next item sold for $16.12. It's a medium Navara gray full zip cycling jersey shirt, adult polyester spandex blend. Next item sold for $11.55. It's a pair of O'Neill flat front solid gray men's polyester blend dress shorts, 38-inch waist by 10-inch inseam. Next item sold for $12.57. It's a 2XL Champion black men's athletic gym shorts, drawstring size 36-inch waist by 7-inch inseam. And the final item that we're gonna show you sold for $11.50. It's a large Adidas Climacool blue and white polyester spandex short sleeve polo shirt. So there you have it, 8 orders for $102.97. I'm gonna go locate those 8 items. We'll print some shipping labels and add them to the tote. So just a reminder, those are only the sales out of the big store. We still have yet to log into the small store. We'll have to check out the small store a little bit later, but I'm gonna grab those 8 items and we'll get those handled first. Alright, through the magic of video, I've located them. 8 orders ready for shipping labels. Let's get them printed. There you see them, 8 orders laid out and ready for shipping labels. Just itching to get those labels on them, and here they come, fresh off the printer. We're gonna get these labels printed so we can add these to the tote and take them to the post office today. Get them to the customers in a timely fashion. Hot off the press. Alright, we got those 8 orders packed up and ready for the tote. Let's go ahead and count them off now. That empty tote, that lonely tote needs some packages, right? Let's add 8 to the package and count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. So while I was packing those up, I was thinking about Oregon. We sold that Oregon State University hat, and I was thinking, what is the sell-through rate of an Oregon State versus an Oregon hat? I was kind of curious, so I thought I would add a little educational component. Let's compare Oregon, the Ducks, to the Oregon State Beavers and see which hat sells better. So obviously Oregon is a much bigger university, and the sell-through rate is much greater. Let's take a look. So I wrote it down here. Oregon Ducks hat, 3,900 listed and 867 have sold in the last 90 days. Whereas the Oregon State Beavers hat, 1,400 listed and 201 have sold in the last 90 days. So 4 times as many Oregon Ducks hats sell as Oregon State Beavers hats in the last 90 days. So there you go. So there you have it, Ducks. There's more Ducks out there than Beavers wanting those hats. More available and more sold. Let's take a look at some of the most expensive ones, though. That's what I'm always interested in looking at. Let's see what the highest price sold listings in each category would be. We had those Oregon State Beavers pulled up. So here's one that sold for $144.49. Best offer. That's a vintage Oregon State. The next up would be this one, sold for $149.95 best offer. Another vintage top of the world Oregon State Beavers hat. And finally, just a basic corduroy hat, $119.95 best offer. So 3 hats, Oregon State over 100. Let's check out the Ducks. So it looks like the results may be a little skewed. In the Ducks category, there's all kinds of helmets that are selling over $300. So they may have been skewing the results. They're calling a helmet a hat. But we found some hats selling for big money too. Let's Here's the top selling hat. 2023 Oregon Ducks Nike baseball hat, game used hat. So these are game used, $250 best offer. Here's the next highest selling one. This one is Oregon Ducks Sports Specialties corduroy script hat. So the script hats are always selling for big money, especially the vintage ones. This one sold for $200 best offer. And the third highest one is this brand new Nike Air Jordan Oregon Ducks snapback hat, rare, sold out, $199.99 best offer. So Oregon Ducks definitely have some good merch out there. So it looks like, being so close to the Nike headquarters and all, and having those helmets so that they paint up different every game and whatnot, they have some sort of recycle program where they're selling off these used helmets, I think. That's what it looks like to me. All kinds of helmets for sale. It says they're used, so maybe they wear them once and they get a new helmet for the next game. They put the rest of them game used helmet online and move them that way to kind of recuperate their cost of goods. It's kind of an interesting program if that's the case. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like Nike headquarters, they have some sort of program there with the University of Oregon. And I didn't see that with the Oregon State, so Must be exclusively to Oregon. Alright, it's a little afternoon right now, so I think I'm going to pause for some lunch and then we'll get back at it. I did list a few items this morning as well into the big store, so we got a few more to go until we got to get back in that photo station and find some more inventory. Just a reminder, I have the plan to work through the inventory that I currently have the rest of this month, and then we're going to reassess things beginning in August and decide what we want to do, whether we want to invest in some fresh inventory or we want to continue working the inventory we have, or what we're going to plan to do in terms of content in August. We might get crazy, who knows. Alright, I just got the full stack of inventory listed, the stack that I photographed the other night. Let me show you what we got up into the big store today. Here's a look at the last 8 listings. As you can see, we're working through some sweatshirts. Down here we have a Hawk & Company extra large sweatshirt. Over here a women's Eddie Bauer pink sweatshirt. University of Washington large women's sweatshirt. Gap black sweatshirt. Up here we have the Puma black sweatshirt. Nike hooded sweatshirt, Eddie Bauer sweatshirt with tigers all over it, and lastly another University of Washington big W on the front there, gray sweatshirt. A lot of these are women's sweatshirts, but we got them all listed and ready for sale. So it feels good to be making some progress on those stacks of clothing. I think we got 1 stack left to go, and then we'll hit the stacks on the stairway. We do have plenty of inventory left to list. While I was listing that stack, we did have 1 order come in. Let me show you what else sold. Alright, it was a pretty good sale. Sold for $29.77. $29.77 for this Wilson A2250 Jim Rice 11-inch vintage leather baseball glove. It's the Pro Special Mitt. Let me give you a look at this one. A true vintage Jim Rice 11-inch baseball mitt. Pro Special. There it is with the Pro Lock webbing. Took quite a few photos of this. I do like to list baseball gloves when I can find them, but you got to get them at the right price. And we picked this one up. I'm under $10, I'm sure. I like to spend about $5 tops, but every now and then I'll pay up for a baseball glove if I know it will sell. Like I said, that baseball glove niche is an interesting one to get into. You can't really find them at the thrift shop for too cheap these days. They like to price them up. At least $9.99 is what I've seen at Goodwill for the adult baseball gloves. You can buy the children's ones for less money, probably like $5.99, but the adult ones are either $9.99 or $14.99 these days at the Goodwill in Bellingham, so they are kind of pricey. I have paid up for them in the past when I know there's a nice one that will sell, and this one is vintage, so I'm not quite sure where I picked this one up, but you can find baseball gloves. A good place to find them is garage sales, so always look at garage sales. Usually you can pick them up for $5 and under at garage sales. So one tip to all you out there who want to get into that baseball glove niche, keep an eye out at garage sales. It's garage sale season. A lot of times kids will play one season of baseball and then quit, and that's where their parents sell off their glove and their bat and all that other stuff. I don't really deal with baseball bats. They're kind of clunky to ship, but that's also a market where you can make a decent amount of money. I've just never gotten into it. I focus on the gloves, put them in a flat rate envelope or a legal size envelope and send them off. It's pretty reasonably priced to ship those. So baseball gloves, don't overlook them. Some of them can go for big money. Search those cowhide, raw cowhide gloves, over $100 for some of those. I sold one over $100 not too long ago. So that is a market, that is a niche that you can get into and make a decent amount of money. Alright, there it is. We found it, that vintage Jim Rice baseball glove. As you can see, it fits nicely in a flat rate envelope. There's the label for it. We're going to get this ready for the tote. Alright, one more order for the tote. There we go. Alright, to continue with the educational component of this vlog, I thought I would look up cowhide baseball gloves to see what some of the top selling gloves sell for these days. I know I did mention that I did sell one for big money the other day, and actually it's been a couple months now probably since I sold it, but sold it for big money, and I want to see what they're selling for these days. You know, it is summer, people are playing baseball, so let's see what the cowhide gloves are selling for. Alright, so not a great sell-through rate. 4,000 listed and 358 have sold in the last 90 days, so there's plenty out there. The market's kind of saturated, but some of them are going for big money. Let's take a look at some of these highest priced gloves. All right, here you see a vintage cowhide glove for $299. Best offer accepted. There's another one, Rawlings Heart of the Hide. So that might be similar to the one that I found. That's $269.99. That's a brand new one there, though. Here's a Wilson 82,000. It's $225. $225 for this one. Right under that, another Wilson A2000. So that must be a popular glove. $225 that one as well. $225. Under that is a Nocona. So that's a brand you might not know about, but it does sell regularly. Does sell pretty well. That one was $200. Best offer accepted. And here's another Rawlings Mark Pro Heart of the Hide. So another Heart of the Hide. This one was at auction. They sold it at auction. 15 bids, went up to $202.50. $202.50. And then we finally dipped under 200. Another Rawlings baseball glove, deer tan cowhide, Heart of the Hide again, the 12-incher, $170 for this one. So you might want to go to some sporting goods store, see what they're selling for brand new, get to know the names a little. Rawlings Heart of the Hide, Nocona, I think is that other brand. Kind of seems to be a Japanese name, but Rawlings Heart of the Hide, that's the one that consistently sells for over $200. And even those model numbers, the Wilson A2000, again, there was two of them that sold $225. So you see that the Rawlings and the Wilson, you know, those cowhide gloves, if you see one at the thrift, definitely pick it up, examine it a little, check the webbing, make sure it's in good condition. And you know, if it's $10 and you can turn it into $200, that's quite a come up. So keep an eye out for baseball gloves. You know, consistently search that sold category and search highest to lowest to see what is selling for big money, because you never know what you're going to find at the thrift. Alright, that's enough of an educational component to today's video. We're going to log into the small store now. We're going to get over there and see what kind of action we had. I'll let you guys know if anything's sold or if we have any offers waiting for us. It's about 2:20 right now, and I'm going to end this day in the life of a reseller a little bit early today because we got something special I'm planning tonight. I'm going to be heading south and recording some separate video that you'll want to come back for this weekend. So be sure to tune in this weekend and you'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to go south and there's going to be some special guests and all kinds of sights and sounds to see. So it's going to be quite a video. Hopefully I can pull it off all right and get it all to you this weekend. But we got some big plans ahead for a fun video for you guys to watch this weekend. So we're going to call an end to this one after I show you what sold out of the small store. Let's go take a look. Alright, I just logged into the small store. Looks like we had a pretty good sales day overnight. We had 6 orders. Let's give you guys a look at them. There you see it, 6 orders for $114 even. $114 for 6 orders. Let's see what sold. First item sold for $12.96. It's a large Hurley gray cotton polyester blend pocket polo shirt, short sleeve. Next item sold for $17.23. It's an extra large Calvin Klein jeans blue men's pocket polo shirt, short sleeve. Next item sold for $17.51. It's a Speg black flat front nylon dress shorts, large 32-inch waist by 13-inch inseam. Next item sold for $16.67. It's a Russell blue polyester athletic men's drawstring short, size 3XL, 42-inch waist by 8.5-inch inseam. Next item sold for $15.98. It's an extra large red short sleeve pocket men's button-up dress shirt, extra large. Cotton spandex. I didn't put the brand. Let's see. Does it have a brand? I don't really see a brand on this. Just says cotton stretch. Maybe that's the name of the brand. Let's see if we can get a cotton stretch. There it is. Extra large cotton spandex blend. No brand. So still good money and unbranded. Final item sold for $33.65. Here's a brand we all know. Nike, a woman's gray golf shoes, Hyperfuse Lunar Summer Light Lace-Up Mesh, size 8.5 W. So there you see it, 6 orders for $114 even. I'm going to go grab those 6 items. We'll print some shipping labels and we'll get ready to hit the road for our extravaganza tonight. We're going to be heading south, like I said, shooting all kinds of content that's going to be coming to your way this weekend. So be sure to come back and watch the video. Alright, more video magic. Voila, there they appear. We're going to print these labels. Let's do it. Alright, there you see them all laid out and ready for labels, and here come those labels fresh off the printer. We're going to get these printed and add them to the tote Getting ready to drop off at the post office on our way south to the big event. All right, we got those 6 orders packed up. Let's add them to the tote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6. All right, we got all our orders packed up. We're ready to head south for the big event. And like I said, I'm going to do a separate video. We're going to make an end to this day in the life of a reseller a little bit early today. I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell. Join the fun. We got all kinds of new subscribers and new content coming your way. And be sure to check back this weekend if you're curious about what the plan is this afternoon. I'll let you guys know. I'll show you the video and hopefully I'll get it edited and done to you on Saturday, maybe Sunday at the latest. But we're planning to get it done tonight and show you the sights and sounds of a new area, a new type of video. No, not reseller centered, but fun nonetheless. So come on back and watch that one this weekend and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.